So tough start to the season for the New Orleans Saints. Ryan Ramczyk, their offensive tackle, right tackle, is apparently done for the year, and this could be the end of his career as well. About 4 days ago, the Saints placed him on the PUP list, physically unable to perform list. It was reported that he was only going to miss the first 4 games, but apparently the injury was a lot worse than originally expected. Throughout the offseason, he was attempting to rehab from a procedure last winter. He's got a bum knee and it's just not getting better at all. And the specifics of it are pretty vague right now, and not a lot of details are coming out about it, but it just sounds like it's not healing. It sounds like it's pretty messed up, and it sounds like it's pretty serious. So, this could be the end of his career, unfortunately. He's been a starter for the Saints since 2017, and in 2019, he was an AP All Pro player. So, definitely some shoes to fill on that O line. Saints fans, are you disappointed with this news? Are you upset? Or are you excited to find a new right tackle? Let me know in the comments below. Now, the New Orleans Saints, what a interesting place that this team is in, and just like this franchise in general. First of all, I want to start with Dennis Allen. I don't know, man. He's seemed pretty competent so far as the Saints head coach. I know he's been in the NFL a long time defensive coordinator for the Broncos, Raiders, had a head coaching gig with them as well, and then he's been with the Saints for a while under Sean Payton, and obviously Sean Payton dipped, Dennis Allen stepped in. I just think he's exactly what the Saints record was a year ago. 500 or just below that. I just don't think he's the guy. I really think he's a bridge head coach. I really don't think you're going to win anything with Dennis Allen. Sure, you might be competitive in some spots throughout the regular season, but I just don't see the Saints making the playoffs this year. And even with their quarterback situation with Derek Carr, it's almost like a mirror to Dennis Allen. He to me is a bridge quarterback. I know that might be controversial, but I am not a big Derek Carr guy. I just don't think he's that very good. He comes across as just like a stat guy. He loves his checkdowns. He really cares about completion percentages, his ratios, and I just don't really trust a quarterback, especially who's supposed to be the leader of the team, the face of your franchise. If he's really caring only about his stats on a week-to-week basis, I just don't like him. I just really don't like Derek Carr. He seems like a decent dude, but I just think he's really overrated. If some people view him in a high regard, I'm not sure a lot of people do anymore. Saints fans, Raiders fans, anyone who has an opinion on Derek Carr, let me know what you think about him, because I'm curious. I'm sure there are some Derek Carr fans out there, especially with the Raiders. I don't know. I'm kind of curious to see how Saints fans are kind of feeling for this upcoming year. I just really think they're a year away from really just blowing everything up and rebuilding, and I think that's definitely the move. They should definitely get rid of Dennis Allen and get rid of Derek Carr and just kind of have a rebuilding year next year. I just get a good head coach, maybe draft a quarterback, and just do what you got to do, because to win with Derek Carr and Dennis Allen, it just again, they could be around that 500 range again for this upcoming year, but I'd be shocked if it was anything more than that, man. Seriously. And it's a low-key, slightly competitive division. I know the Panthers are still in purgatory, but Falcons with Kirk Cousins could be legit. Baker and the Bucks they've been running the NFC South for a minute, so you know, I just don't see the Saints better than the Bucks or the Falcons right now as well, let alone the rest of the NFC. So I don't know. Sometimes crazy stuff happens. Who knows? Derek Carr could get extremely hot this year, and the Saints could go on one hell of a run. I don't know. It's possible. They still have some key pieces on their roster, like Alvin Kamara, Lattimore, Cam Jordan, Demario Davis, but a lot of those guys are getting up there, man, and their prime. I know Alvin Kamara is definitely probably past his prime. He was electric as a rookie, man. Just insane highlight reel stuff back in 2017. But Cam Jordan is definitely up there. Lattimore, really underrated corner. I really think he didn't get his flowers as much as he should have back then when he was younger, but is he still in his prime right now? I don't really know about that. Demario Davis, maybe. But the point I'm trying to make, it's an aging roster that really just needs a reset, really needs to rebuild, and just, maybe have one more crack at it. Like I said, this year, try to go on some sort of magical run to the playoffs, one last go, and then really rebuild it. Am I wrong for that? Am I crazy for that? Do you disagree? Do you agree with that? Saints fans, I'm just really, really curious. Are you optimistic for this upcoming year? Do you think your team is going to do anything? And who do you think's going to win the NFC South this year? Again, if I had to put money on it, I'd probably say the Bucks right now until further notice. I know the Kirk Cousins thing. Yes, the Falcons have a good roster. Adding Kirk Cousins there is obviously a big upgrade, but the whole dynamic of Kirk and Michael Penix is just bizarre to me. So I don't really know. I gotta wait and see it to believe it. But yeah, I would say I'd put money on the Bucks right now if I had to repeat as the NFC South champions. Let me know if y'all agree with that, or do you think the Saints are gonna win it this year? Panthers maybe, I don't know. But yeah, let me know in the comments. And that's all I got for right now. Peace.
The Chargers are back deep, waiting for the kick. The Jaguars defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. And it's knocked down. Coming up, second down. Gordon's in the backfield. Single back set. Wide to the left. Picks up about